Hello and welcome to a new series in Europa Universalis 4. This is the new patch. We're updated to Common Sense, and the game has changed a lot, a hell of a lot. I've had a little quick playthrough as England to start off with, to mess around with the new Parliament system, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a bit dodgy, as England does not start at war in the Hundred Years' War with France. But that, I don't know if that's I don't know if they just ignored the fact that that is the case, or they've gone for the historical point of view where France, England weren't necessarily in one constant war over that period. They were actually in a lot of separate wars for the same, almost probably the same sort of reason, but over different wars. They weren't in one continuous war, so they could do it that way. However, it does seem a bit overpowered for England, considering I managed to get a PU over France, personal union over France, almost within the first 20 years of the game. Somehow I got a PU over Austria as well, which is pretty weird. But still, yeah, that's an interesting game that I'm playing through on my own. But yeah, we're going to start a new one here, and I was meant to actually pick before I started recording who I was going to be, but I think we may go with a Sweden game. Now, I start off in a personal union under Denmark. However, Sweden's meant to be I don't know if I've heard that I don't know where I heard this from, but Sweden's meant to be interesting. One of my mates might have told me. So we're going to go for Sweden, and I've just done this off the cuff, and we will see how this goes. I will change some of the settings though. Yeah, I don't have Lucky Nations on, just as a sort of I never had Lucky Nations on. I don't see a point in it. Let's see, it's all on a level playing field. Yeah, I was just double checking that I hadn't got random. Yeah, I got random values on. I want to put normal values back on. Let's put that back to normal, even though I'm not going to use it. Normal values on there, because when I was playing on my own for a long time, I used to have random values on to mix the game up a little bit. So, normal values. I'm going to go in as Sweden. Let's give it a go. There's also some new government types in the Holy Roman Empire, which free cities now exist. Which I think they can be given. They can be your city can be the Holy Roman Empire can make cities free cities. It gives them different bonuses within the Holy Roman Empire. Now, I haven't played Sweden in a long time, if ever. In fact, it seems we own some of Finland here as well. Yes, even though it's this, we have the Swedish actually accept Finland, Finnish, and I can speak, as an actual culture. We don't have many troops though. What's our force limit? 11. Okay, so we probably want to get up to that, and maybe go over that at some point as well to get out of our PU with Denmark. And we probably want to take Norway. So that should be the first thing we should do. Get out of this PU, take Norway, and maybe move against Novgorod a little bit, depending on how Muscovy does against Novgorod. In my last game, they got vassalised by Kazan, Muscovy, and Novgorod completely took over all their territory. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get our troops in Stockholm. Let's get our troops put together in Stockholm. Now, forts are an interesting thing in this. Forts, now, what happens, if you click a unit, you can see how forts work. Now, our land is protected by forts. Now, as the adjacent province are controlled by forts. So we've got a fort in Stockholm here, and it won't allow access unless this fort is sieged up to, I think, provinces, don't quote me on this, provinces around this one. Either way, it's within the control. I know from last time, I couldn't go around certain forts when I was fighting. I had to take the fort nearby. So perhaps, if let's say Denmark was attacking me, they couldn't go around. I'd have to come through or something. They would be able to go and attack these lands here without taking this fort. I think. We'll figure it out as we go along. All I know is that in order to take a fort, sometimes you need to capture some of the territory around it. We'll kind of be exploring it as we go. But yeah, I know forts are now a thing. What I do know is that provinces without a fort are almost they insta get capped. You insta take them. There's no messing around. It's always a 100% chance every time once it takes over, you take that province. However, you have to wait until you can't leave that province. You have to be sieging the fort that's connected to for that land to be secured. If you aren't sieging a fort and you move away, it will capture itself instantly. So, we'll sort that out when we attack. Okay, Right, let's carry on with this. Let's get on. Okay, let's gather our troops up. We've done that already. Let's sort out our trade. But that seems quite simple. We're probably going to be collecting in this node here, right on the top of the cup one, which is the Baltic Sea. So we're going to send our guard to the Baltic Sea. Got at home at war. Go home at war ticks on. Always have that on. It can be a bit annoying sometimes when you're always someone miles away just to honour a call. I think it's the ultimate goal is to form Scandinavia. Improve relations with Denmark, solidify our paper relations, or improve prestige. We can go with that one quite easily. Fine. What's this? That's a new thing. Diplomatic restoration. Yeah, we'll go for that one for now. We can just improve relations with Denmark for now, I suppose. It's kind of like against what I'm trying to do here, but we'll see, won't we? We can see. We should probably shouldn't have done that mission really, but we'll do it for now. And we're also going to use our other guy to get relations up with possibly Norway, so we can gang up together on Denmark, maybe. Maybe even try and get Poland on our side as well. And I apologise if you can hear some sort of dying bird in the background, because it's weird. It's a pretty weird noise. I say we try and improve with Lithuania for now, but if they become in a PU with Poland, then we'll stop doing that. No, why have I done Lithuania for? It's completely pointless. They've not even got a land. We haven't got water province, water access. No, just stop doing that straight away. That's a stupid idea. Right. Let's get this game going. It's got on speed 2, and let's just get going. Okay. We have no leader. We've got decent amount of. Let's get a general in. He's decent. Bjorngda. Bjorngda. Oh, hello. Got an event already. Before we do this event, in fact, I want to tell you about forts here. Now, you can actually mothball the forts as well if you're not at war, and the garrison will disappear. If you mothball the fort, and you get declared war on, and someone's your fort, it's basically the same as if it's not a fort. It'll just get instantly taken. So you've got to be careful when you mothball forts or not. I mean, at the moment we're still making a good amount of gold. I'm not going to mothball the forts. It's not worth it. Don't think it's worth it. We might need a new. I might have to build a fort at some point up here because we haven't got any protection up here at all. I may build one because this is a long province here. I may build it in Vesterboyton because we get 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. You know, build up with Stockholm, but we'll get a nice bit of coverage over there. Okay, Engelbrecht Rebellion. Engelbertson, fantastic, is a legendary and enigmatic figure in Swedish medieval history. In 1434, peasants of Dalarna, the Dales in Sweden, had enough of Union King Eric's crushing taxes and brutal sheriffs. Led by Engelbert, please release me. Which is basically what we're actually doing. Led by Engelbert, I'm going to call him Engelbert, whatever. Led by Engelbert, the peasants and miners supported certain factions within the church and gentry. There has been rebellion. I've read that really badly. They captured castle after castle and soon controlled the greater part of Sweden. Meanwhile, Eric Puke had joined Engelbert and... whatever. What are the things there? 2 years, Engelbert, blah, 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 murder, blah. Right, we get... Adam murdered. Gain stability and liberty desire. Stand by the Union. Or pick the torch of freedom. Gain some manpower. Gain some liberty desire. I mean, is this really worth it now? I mean, I've got 6 guys. I mean, Denmark's already got enough guys there. I mean... I won't want to do that straight away. Just a random missionary needs to convert that province. The way that was, let's get it done. It's annoying me. What's the force in it? 11. His is probably higher than 11. Let's check the ledger to see what it is. See what his force limit is. Denmark, where are you on this list? 15 is his force limit. Ours is 11. Could go over our force limit, but there's no reason why Denmark couldn't go over his force limit as well. So in historically, Engelbert was murdered. I can't kill Engelbert, but I do want the stability. What's my limited desire right now? 82. Wow. Jesus. Plus 50 because we're historical rivals. Wow, that's changed a lot. Wow. Wow. Well, 10% seems to be almost nothing. I mean, if we do that, we're going to declare war straight away. No, we're not. We're going to be 3 off. But again, manpower. Maximum manpower is 80. We'll be over maximum manpower. It'd be nice. Still a 10k manpower. I don't know if you lose manpower if we over the limit. I say I'm actually just going to go for getting murdered against stability for now. Yeah, for now, until we're ready. Until we're ready to rise up and do this thing. I think we need to improve relations with... Who can help us in this endeavour? Who can help us in our endeavours against Denmark? Austria could, as the Emperor. That could be a shout. See if Austria will join us. They're supporting loyalists in our country. We give them less money, but I don't think we give them any money as a PU anyway, so that doesn't seem any... It just seems like they get free -20 for no reason. Let's get the peasant revolt. We can sort that out. Put a couple of dudes. What's our army made up of? 6 knights, 6 units, 6 infantry, and 1 cavalry. So if we build a couple of cavalry units, we should be able to deal with them. Oh, they've stopped supporting loyalists. Right, okay, whatever Denmark. Let's get a couple of infantry as well. Wait for that to be finished, and we'll take down these rebels. Let's get our leader, Brecht, Bjorn. And there we go, we've lost that land because they had no fort there, so it just went straight into them. Now, we've got 2 gold a month, we might as well try and... Military. Move on Wittelsbach. Okay, let's undo that. Let's undo our doing this, even it out a bit, and let's grab a military guy and get morale of armies up. Let's speed this up a little bit because we're doing really waiting now, trying to get our relations up with people. I say no. I say fuck that mission. Fuck it. Fuck the mission. I don't care about the missions. They're all crap anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. So let's carry on improving. Who's? Let's do this properly. Let's do this properly. Who's the rivals? England, Lithuania. Lithuania could be a good ally, but England. Let's get England on our side. We have a what? There we go. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Friesland has now become a free city, which gives them diplomatic development costs -10% and trade efficiency +10%. Now this is a good opportunity to go into development. Now, if we want to develop a province, say we click Stockholm. Here we now have different... before you just have a base tax per province, and each province would give you a certain amount of manpower as well, and production based on what it produced. Now that's the same to an extent. You can actually boost your base tax, your production and your manpower of provinces by just clicking this button and spending admin, diplomatic or military power from the top here. So you have to judge it properly. If you think you're behind the times on tech, you kind of don't want to be developing your provinces as much. Now, the cost of upgrading each one depends on this combined value here, this value here, 61. I don't know what that is from. Ah, there we go. Base of 50, increase by 5 every time the province is improved. So the base is 61. So it costs 61 admin, military, or diplomatic to improve one of the values. And at the moment, its development level is 13, which is the combined amount of all these. 13 is 13 our highest. 6, 9, 8, 6, 6, 6, 6, 4, 6, 3, 3. Oh. I guess it cost a lot to improve this one because it's in the middle of nowhere, and probably the religion and the culture. 1. Finland's got to be reasonable, surely. 8. So our best at the moment is that 9 we had down here somewhere. Maybe we have a 9 somewhere? Yeah, 9. So Västergötland and Stockholm are our best provinces. They are crap. I mean, if you come over to somewhere like Britain, London, no, because London is crap as well. In relative terms to the rest of Britain. 22 decent, but I think it's this one. No, where is it? Oh, they must have upgraded it already, because London was crap when I started. Yeah, Yorkshire's half decent. 16 there as well, but yeah. Okay, that was it. 19 for Essex. And London 22. Right then. Let us merge these armies together here in Stockholm. Let's continue with this game. Speed 3 now. Give us speed 3 for a little while. So we can deal with these Swedish peasants. You don't seem to be moving anywhere. It just seems it's going to be their downfall, I hope. Ah, that was it. Don't want to lose that. Support independence means they will support... Yeah, we'll accept Scotland's offer. There's no point not saying no, I don't think. We're losing a lot of cash now, so I might kick that guy out straight away. Bye. Let's go and deal with these rebels. Deal with these rebels. I'm arriving on the 21st of May. And I'm probably going to just mothball the rest of this fleet here so it doesn't cost me any money, which is nice. Here we are. We are taking names against No Leader's army. And the No Leader's army has been destroyed. Fantastic. We can lower our army maintenance now. Cool. Right, our total development. I put another update as well. It's now non-overseas provinces, no longer colonial. Well, not even colonial. Once it becomes colonial nation, it doesn't matter anyway. But overseas provinces that aren't colonial now don't count towards the culture of your entire country. So the culture now, if you say you, because the limit of the cultures being accepted or not in your country is based upon how many cultures you have in total. So if we go to the culture menu, here we go, government, we see here that a culture is at least 20% accepted. So once it gets to at least 20% of the country, it becomes accepted. But once it lowers itself below 10%, you lose it. So we can see Finnish is 12.5%. So at the moment, yeah, we're accepting Finnish because it's not dropped below that 10% threshold yet. Now, if we went and got ourselves 20 say overseas provinces in the New World, we would definitely lose that 12.5% and go below, probably go down to like 8 or 9% or something like that, probably even lower than that, probably 4 or 5%. But now, those currencies will not count for that. They won't count at all, so we will keep our accepted cultures. Now, buildings again. Buildings has changed a lot. Buildings, if we look to the buildings menu here, we can see buildings has changed a lot now. What I liked actually when I was doing Navy was Britain. You see that docks and shipyards are now on the same level. And docks increased 4% by 2, and shipyards are really good. Half building time. Cost has gone down by 10%, and local ship repair plus 25%. Now, the ship maintenance, the maintenance of ships is based on how much it costs, I think. So I would like to know if that actually adds to that. You save money by building them in specific provinces. So I mean, I could just upgrade some Stockholm and just build all my ships in Stockholm. Would they then cost me less maintenance overall? That'd be nice to know. I'll have to maybe something to investigate as we go through this. And again, it's a lot different now. Buildings. I've only really scratched the surface on buildings. I'm not too sure how that works properly yet, but we'll see. Now I'm not going to convert Finnish. I will convert Lapland though to the right culture once I've converted the stupid religion of it. No offense to any shamists out there or pagans or how you call it, druids, Jedi. Jedi's pagans? No, they're probably not. Because they're not real. Here we go, new mission. Right, we can get a new mission. Placate Denmark. They're a threat to our nation. No, that's just stupid. Let's solidify paper relations anyway. We can do that. Scrap that for now. It's better than nothing. Okay. France doesn't seem to have as many vassals anymore, which is interesting. Very interesting. You can now see more clearly the different levels of kingdom, or different levels of country now. We can see the Byzantium are empire, which is their rank. We can see there's a nice emperor crown. It tells you what empire gives. Ottomans are also... Ottomans are a kingdom at the moment. They can become an empire. I think there must be somewhere to be turning into an empire. We can see Albania is a principality. It's a duchy. Austria is also a duchy. Some of them are even less. There we go. All the Roses has gone. They support the House of Lancaster. Okay, interesting. Friedrich in Salzburg is a duchy as well. And where's the other ones? There's one below that, I think. Is there one below duchy? Maybe not. Anyway, you can see that there's a kingdom as well, like France. France is a kingdom. France is a kingdom. Teutonic Order is a duchy as well, even though they're a monastic order. I think that's a new thing, monastic order. I think they've actually got a name for it now. It did exist before. I think they actually have a name. Athens is a duchy, yeah, you can see that as well. Corfu, they're all, I think duchy. I think it's duchy, kingdom, and then empire, I believe. They are the three only types, regardless of what type of kingdom you are. Grenada's a sultanate, Tlemcen's a sultanate, Tunis is a sultanate, Tuagat is a melekate, however you say that, tribal duchy. Yes. Burgundy's a lot smaller now. The Burgundy inheritance, I don't know how that works anymore, but it's a lot smaller, and I think England's at war with Burgundy, Nevers, Brabant, Flanders, Holland and Milan. Interesting. Now we have rebel uprisings here. Oh, these shameless idiots. Okay. Tver. What? Tver declared war upon Novgorod. Tver, this little one province dude. Maybe Muscovy's completely destroyed his army. That's probably what's happened. Muscovy's destroyed army. He's become weak enough for the AI to go, yep, now it's my turn. Golden Horde's getting his ass into him by Kazan. Lithuania not gone into the PU. They changed. They must have changed this as well because usually it was like almost straight away or never. More often than not, they would instantly go to PU. Personally with Poland, but it seems not to happen as much now. I don't know how that occurs anymore. Non-enforcement of ordinances. I'll take the admin hit. We're 100% Liberty Design now. Does that mean we go in straight away? I mean, it's probably a good time to declare war. I mean, their navy is stuck. Their army is stuck on this little thing here. Do we just go for it? Just build a couple more units? I might build a couple more units and just go hellbent crazy. I think that's a shout. Raise our navy up. Bring this trade ship home to actually fight in our navy. Raise the army maintenance up. I think that's a good shout. Let's do that. Let's do that. While they're on here, failing to take Gotland. He says as they just take that last bit there. Okay, well, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get our guys together. Got our leader. I think we're going to head down to Somaliland and launch our assault from Somaliland. They have to have a big navy though, Denmark. That's the only problem. Can we get on our side? Does Austria want to join our cause? Nope. England? No, because they're at war now, aren't they? Scheiße. Now, they're already doing it. Scotland's already joining us. Anyone else join us in the world? Anyone else join us in the world? Norway join us. 1,000. Oh, not a bad target. They can't be targeted. I could have an alliance with Saxony, but they wouldn't accept that. They cannot reach. Okay. Novgorod, no. Muscovy, no. Hungary, no. Austria, no. Brandenburg, no. Can't get the Germans to help us. Any more Germans want to help us? Well, we're just on our own then, lads. Let's do it. We've got a bigger army than them because their army's stuck out here. I'm just going to go for it. Let's do it. You and live once. Let's do it. They're allied with Poland. Oh, fuck me. I say we risk it. I say we just go for it. I say we do it. I say we do it. I say we do this Leroy Jenkins style. We want to get our independence here. What's the worst they're going to do? Reinforce our deal? That's it, surely. That's the worst they're going to do. All we've got to do is defend our capital. We don't actually have to do anything else. Poland will definitely join. Oh, Norway will join as well. We can deal with Norway's army. Take out Norway instantly. That's fine. That's how we do that. I mean, Poland hasn't got... How many troops has Poland got? 22k? Ugh. I mean, can they get here? I mean, we're not going to destroy their navy though. That's the problem. I mean, if we could destroy their navy, there's no way they could get over. Poland needs to get access through minimum 1, 2, 3 countries to get over. They have rivals in these countries. No. We could get access to all of them. Do we wait for a more opportune moment? Perhaps. I think we should wait for a more opportune moment. Let's do it. Let's wait for a more opportune moment. I don't think now isn't the time. Now isn't the time. Now isn't the time. That's a shame. That's a shame. We should go back into our force a bit now. Let's kill off those guys I made. That's a shame because I almost went for that. Almost went for that. Almost did. Almost went for that. Did. That army maintenance back down. Okay, almost did that. Let's carry on improving relations with England and Austria. Well, not maybe Austria, maybe Lithuania perhaps. They may join us, may help us out. Well, they've gone to the PU, haven't they? Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I think good job I didn't do it then. I'd be Lithuania and Poland on my ass. Okay, let's try and improve relations with England instead. Well, we're doing England. Let's be able to improve with Scotland, might we, really? For now. Okay, well, join me next time when we try and get independence again. Now, maybe then wasn't the time to do it. Well, join me again. See you soon. As Novgorod gets its ass handed to it. Oh, Jesus. Wow. There goes my prediction out the window by Novgorod. Join us next time when we destroy Novgorod and take their territory off Muscovy. If that's even possible with 100 PU. See you next time.